Okay, this is part 3 of Mary Jane. We're coming right out of the... Okay, we're going to learn that part right there, that part I just ended with. So what you're going to do, this is one of the toughest parts of the song, and yes, Dave does play this part, and he sings over it. So he's going to start on the 8th fret there on the 4th string. Okay, he's going to just slide up to the 9th fret, and then you're going to pick it. Okay? Okay, so once you hit that 9th fret, you're going to then kind of do an up sweep, kind of a down the 12th fret there on the 2nd string to the 9th fret. You're going to be barring the 9th fret on the 3rd and 4th string, so it's going to be like this. Okay. Okay, so the pattern is going to be like this. Okay, that second time I do it, it's going to be on the 10th fret on the 1st string. Then you're going to do the same thing, up sweep to the 12th fret on the 2nd string there, to the 9th fret on the 3rd string. So you're going to have to start making these weird chords. So it's going to go. Okay. Oops. Okay, so he's going to do that, and then he's going to climb up the ladder from 8 to 9, to 9 to 10, to 10 to 11. Okay, so I'm going to show you this whole thing real slowly. So, okay, then you're going to take your middle finger and do a 9 to 10 slide. Again, same thing. Pick 9, slide to 10, and then pick 10 again. And then you're going to do that up sweep with the 12th fret on the 2nd string, 9th fret on the 3rd string, okay? And then this is one of the toughest gets you gotta get to here with that ring finger. You gotta put that on the 10th fret on the 1st string. So it's gonna go like this. Then you're gonna do that sweep, 10th fret, 12th fret, 2nd string, and then 9th fret on the 3rd. Okay, it's the same pattern. All you're doing is you're just sliding up the ladder there on the 4th string. So again, oops. Let me start over. Now you're going to take your ring finger and slide 10 to 11. Okay, and then again, pick 10, slide to 11, pick 11. Up sweep 12, 9 to 11, from the 2nd, 3rd to 4th string. Okay, and then again, put your middle finger now on the 10th fret on the 1st string. 10th fret to 12th fret to 9th fret. Okay. So again, here's what I've shown you so far. Okay, so what you're going to do your very last time, this is the last part of the riff, I guess, the harmonics part. You're going to go on your ring finger. Okay, so let me just make sure I tell you this right. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're just going to do a slide from 11 to 12, and then you're going to pick the two harmonics above the 2nd string and the 3rd string there on the 12th fret. So it's just, okay, and then immediately you're going to hop to the 7th fret. You could use your ring finger, I think I do, and you're going to hit the 3rd and 4th string harmonics on the 7th fret. So you're going to do 2nd string, 3rd string on the 12th fret, 3rd string, 4th string on the 7th fret, and then you're going to stay on the 7th fret and you're going to do the 1st string to 3rd string, 2nd string to 4th string, 3rd string to 4th string. I know it's going to be tricky because he plays it fast, so it's going to go. Whoops, sorry. That's the pattern, so it's going to sound like this. I'm going to do it real slowly for you. Oops, sorry, screwed that up. Okay, I think I downpick all that stuff, so I'm going to try and play it as far as the harmonics go. I think I have to downpick them. It's like the only way I could be as accurate as I possibly can. I don't hit them every time, but I do. I'd say like 80% of the time I do nail them. Yeah, I got them that time. So anyway, that was real time. Again, I'm going to just do those harmonics real slowly for you. Oh shit. Sorry. I have myself second guessing when I do it slow. But that's it. Rewind that part, try it over and over again. Do that real slow. It takes time to get it because it is a tricky rhythm. You have tricky finger positions and stuff, so good luck with that part. On to the rest of the song. Actually, if you wanted to skip that part and you wanted to do the background chords, all he's doing is this. And then it repeats. So that's just a power chord on the 7th fret on the 5th string to the, and then you're going to put your pinky on the from the 9th fret with your ring finger, and just use your pinky and climb up the ladder there to the 12th fret, as you saw I just did. And then he just goes 12, 11, 9. And then it repeats. Okay, anyway, don't cheat. Try the hard part. So once he does that riff four times, the 4th time it's going to go like this. And then he says, it must not be insane. Okay, that's the 6th fret, 5th fret power chord on the 6th string. Then he does that. Whoops. Okay, so what that is you're just doing it's open 6th string twice, and then alternate pick 5, 6, 7 on the 5th string, and then twice on the 6th string again, and you're going to do the 6th fret, the 8th fret power chord on the 6th string. The second time, instead of the 6 to 8 on the 6th string, he's going to go 10 to 8 on the 5th string power chord. Okay? Okay, so what he does there is when he comes out of that riff, so that one riff, the transition is he just goes 10, 8, 7, and then immediately goes 5, 6, 7, and kind of does a slide. So that's 5, 6, 7 power chord, and then do a kind of a slide, and then do 3rd fret power chord on the 6th string twice, to the 6th fret power chord once, to the 5th fret power chord twice. Okay, so it's this. Okay? that riff there. He does a 3rd fret. Oops. Okay, sorry, when I play it slow, I always question myself. So he's just doing 3, 5, 6, 3, 5. Then he kind of does a, shake on the 3rd fret there. But he does it real fast. Okay? Then from there, he's going to do the same riff. So he's just going to do 1, 2, 3 on the 3rd fret, 1, 2, 3 on the 1st fret, and then on the open 1, 2, 3. So here's that riff again. Okay, now when he transitions out of that riff, it's this real tricky part where he's just going to go. Okay, so I'm going to show you that part too. It's tricky, but it's really just because it's a tricky rhythm. It's not really that tough to play. It's just tough to remember in the middle of this song. Okay, so what he does there is he just does a one of those fat power chords where you bar the top 2 strings there, or the bottom 2, the 6th and 5th fret on the 5th and 6th strings on the 3rd fret, and then just use your ring finger there on the 5th fret on the 4th string. So you're just doing like a fat power chord there, the 3rd fret to 4th fret, and then hit the open 6th string, and then do a regular power chord on the 5th fret on the 5th string, slide that up to the 7th fret. So it's going to look like this. Okay? Then from there he does a 5, 6 on the 6th string, and then bar your pointer finger there across to the 5th fret on the 4th string. Okay? And then after you hit that 5th fret on the 4th string, you're just going to quickly hit the 6th string open, and then just bar the 5th fret for the 4th and 5th strings, and just strum it 3 times, and then go down to the 3rd fret and do the same thing. So it's going to sound like this. Okay? And then he goes back into the riff. And then he comes back out of the riff the same way he went into the riff I just showed you before. Okay, so then he's going to come and do that tricky riff I just showed you. And then I like to put a little chorus on the sound here, where I'm going to do that quick riff that Dave does right before it breaks into kind of the part where he says, "Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned," and then they do some solos. So he does this. Okay, so what he does there, it's kind of a messy chord, but it's just because he's playing it a little fast. So what you're doing is you're just kind of, okay, you're just doing you're just doing a, you're just picking the strings because you're muting them with your left hand. Okay, and then you're going to hit that open 6-string power chord. And then immediately come up to the 4th fret there on the 3rd string. Okay? And then he's just doing a 4th fret to 4th fret on the 4th string. So So 4th fret, 3rd string, 4th fret, 4th string. And then he's going to the 5th fret to the 4th fret on the 4th string. Oops. It's 4th fret, 3rd string, 4th fret, 4th string, 5th fret, 4th fret, 4th. This is all on the 4th string. And then he's going back to the 5th fret. And then he's doing a hammer-on pull-off, 4 to 5, 4th fret to 5th fret. Except for this riff, I just showed you the notes that he's playing. This hand is doing a lot of the tricky stuff because he's playing a lot of extra kind of like, you know, just muted strings in between the notes. Then that last one he holds out there. So you got to get used to picking this. It's a lot of up picking and a lot of real tricky kind of string hopping when you're picking this. Okay, that takes a little practice. Just keep doing that, like kind of keep picking between the open 6th string but really heavily palm muted so that it's not like a, it's just more like a, okay? Okay, so from there, he holds that note on the 4th fret on the 4th string, and he slides it out, and then he comes back to the rhythm under like that part where he says, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned." And it's the same thing. He's not palm muting like traditionally. He's just kind of doing that in between these notes. So the way this rhythm is going to start, you're going to start with a down up of just muted strings, and then you're going to hit that 7th fret power chord on the 5th string. This is all on the 5th string. Every chord I'm going to show you. Okay, he's going to go 5th fret, or I'm sorry, 7th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, back to the 7th fret. Then he's going to hit that 8th fret power chord, just like that. He's going to hit that 3 times. Then he's going to come down to the 3rd fret power chord on the 5th string, hit that 2 times, and then hit the 5th fret power chord once. So it's going to sound like this. I'll play it real slow. Okay, then it comes into that really cool riff that kind of brings the song to an end here. Okay, it's the same riff that I showed you before, but played much cleaner and much more fun to play this way. So it's that open 6th string power chord, come back right up to the 4th fret on the 3rd string, and you're just going to do that riff I showed you before, but cleanly, without all that crazy picking going on there. Okay, then you're going to hit that F power chord there, the 1st fret power chord on the 6th string. Then you're going to come up to the 5th fret on the 3rd string, to the 4th fret, to the 5th fret. I'm sorry, to the 4th fret on the 4th string, 5th fret, 4th fret. Oh, sorry. So it's going to be 4th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret. After the 7th fret, back to the 5th fret. And then you're going to do the 4th fret hammer on pull off to the 5th fret. So it's going to go like this. Okay. Alright, it just repeats over and over like that, and then he comes in and he closes the song with this final riff. Okay, so what he's going to do is he's going to end on this. Okay, what he's doing there to start the riff, he just kind of does a he's going to do an open 6-string power chord, and then he's going to do then you do a 2nd fret slide, like a 2nd fret power chord slide to the open power chord, and then immediately come right back up to the 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, okay? Once you get to the 7th fret power chord, just hit the 2 bottom strings open in between, like that. And then you're doing that. You're doing... And then it's 7, 6, 5, open. Okay? So real slowly I'm going to show you this riff, and you're going to see all the different picking that has to be done here. You can see those last 2 times there when he goes 7, 6, 5, he really palm mutes those. That's the last 2 times because he's closing out the song there, and that's how it ends. So a very tricky song. I hope I explained it as good as possible. I know I'm annoying because I talk too much, but these parts are very tricky, so ask me questions on the YouTube. Good luck.